What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
It's the world famous Tucker and the Beard program.
I know.
We've got we've got another guest today. Our buddy Mika. He owns a company called Discretions. They make stuff out of wood.
Right
and we
there
buy a lot of it.
Yeah. Right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure what hand to use.
Yeah, there it is. So awesome. I know. And it was like we just started this video and I was already be like, hey man, you make this? You make this? It seems like I do that a lot with our good buddy Mika. It's just like, hey man, I think the last time I saw you, I'm like, you make dice? Like wood dice? That'd be awesome.
So let's get something out of the way real quick before we get too deep into conversation. Mika, you guys have been making some like DIY do it at home stuff for people to do with their kids during #quarantine 2020. Tell us a little bit about that, and then we'll just get into some normal conversation.
Gotcha. So what we're doing is just called a stay-at-home DIY, and they're just cheap, affordable crafts for everyone at home to just kill time with your kids and just get over the boredom. So we're keeping them under 20. So far, the first 2 weeks have been $5. Last week we did a bear. This week we're doing an Easter bunny. And I think next week we're doing like a potted succulent. So try and keep it up. And I mean, they're all paint.
Right.
So,
no, it's awesome. Yeah. Well, I saw the thing. I got invited on Facebook to a thing called a bear hunt. Have you guys heard of these?
Yes.
So someone actually in California messaged me, and we're making them a 28-inch bear to put in their window.
That's awesome. So at first I didn't know what it was. So for everybody wondering, that I keep getting distracted by the Star Wars. No, that it's a thing for kids, or you're walking around and getting them outside, that you put a bear, like a stuffed animal bear, or in this case, it's the wood cutout thing that your kids could paint. Put it in your front windows that people can look at. And the beard's going Lightspeed, trying to distract me as I'm talking.
I'm going to do everything I can to keep you distracted. I downloaded like 14 different backgrounds. I'm just going to mess with you the whole time.
I know, and I tried to do it real quick, and you could see through me, as you called it, the John Cena background.
You can't see him.
Evidently, my face is so white and matches the background that it's just on my own green screen.
Nice. No, so Mika, your lovely wife is kind of on the front lines of things. How are you guys holding up? How's she doing? She's a nurse over at the VA, right?
Yeah.
So how's she hanging in?
She's in the PAC team, so a lot of their appointments got moved to either video or phone. She doesn't have a ton of patient contact right now, but I mean, everyone's just gearing up, and they got checkpoints at the front gates, and they're moving nurses around just in the event that this goes south. Hopefully it doesn't, but everyone's preparing.
Right. Oh, what's up, little man?
And there's my son, Carter.
Bonus guest. What's up, little dude?
That's awesome.
I'm telling you, especially with these Zoom sessions, if you're only listening to the audio version of the podcast, you are missing out.
Yes.
You got good stuff going on.
Yeah. What's up?
You say hey?
Hi. Oh, he's flying a plane now. Oh. The beard is flying a plane.
Yeah. But, you know, quarantine, this is real life.
Yep, exactly. I'm surprised none of my kids have come through yet.
I know.
So
virtual backgrounds are making weird things happen.
Yeah.
So, Carter, are you liking staying at home every day instead of going to school? In fact, tried to strangle
He's choking him out right now. Is what happened.
All right. Hey, do you miss preschool? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, he goes to Prescott Christian preschool, and his teachers are super nice. They've been sending him literally cards, all just saying that they missed him in the mail. Yeah.
Right on. So cool.
Okay.
So yeah,
Greatest thing ever.
things are getting a little interesting in our corner of the professional world. I just got word that as of 5 p.m. today, the day that we're recording this, the state of Colorado has shut down their entire MLS system.
Really?
Yeah. No showings. The only permitted access to any real estate services is to allow inspectors and or appraisers into properties. So no more showings for the time being.
Okay.
So that was an interesting revelation. We're still essential
I don't
here.
get it, but I get it. Yeah.
I spent the first half of my day today doing some virtual open house videoing, which was
nice.
So that is just till further notice, or
I think it was until the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
I don't know. Well, like I was telling you the other day, talking about the walkthrough, that I got denied a showing of a house because they didn't want to show it. So.
Yeah, and I mean, other than those implications, it's having some implications in other ways too on our business, just as things kind of slow down as I anticipated they would. It's actually already starting to affect home values just a touch.
Yeah.
Not a tremendous amount, but it is starting to make people like home appraisers and lenders a little bit more cautious about what they're doing, because they don't want to be the one caught holding the bag of crap like they were in 2008.
Right, exactly. And I don't know if it's going to hit that again, but
I don't think it will. I genuinely don't believe that it will. I just think that they're being as cautious as they can be, so that whatever effect it has isn't their fault. Right. I think that's more of what they're trying to avoid than anything else.
Right. So how's Distractions doing?
That's good. We kind of plan to take a little break, get that honeydew list done. But I mean, we're still taking orders, probably 2 or 3 new ones a week. So I'm not complaining, but at the same time, we weren't hustling, and we prepared for just a slowdown on our end anyway.
Right. No, that's awesome. So it's not crazy.
Home after the storm for the holidays.
So I mean, it's cool because we get to build our inventory on our end and kind of show like our new mirrors, and I think we're going to be doing like a big porch swing. So just more products that we can do.
Mm-hmm. Like picture frames?
Mirror frames,
cutting
pretty
board.
similar.
Yeah.
You make some super sweet cutting boards with
you actually
pictures of small-time local celebrities on them.
Exactly. Especially for famous YouTubers that are doing stuff up in the north.
Yeah, that was a fun. I actually was on a radio interview for a station up in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
Nice.
This morning, I did some.
So you were actually on the radio?
What's that?
You were actually on the radio for that?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
They had me call in this morning and interview me, because apparently I'm a sandwich expert now. You make a few sandwiches on the internet, now you're an expert.
Hey, that's awesome though. I've been called an expert before, but not at anything that I want to claim to be an expert at.
That was weren't you more of an expert witness?
Sometimes. Sometimes I was.
Money,
gallons of testimony.
Yes. That's a story for another time.
Yes, and not on this show.
No, not on this show.
So
maybe on another show. It'll be in my book.
It'll be in your book, for sure. No, one interesting thing, I watched a YouTube video yesterday, and they were talking about how this is thrown a wrench in the entire phase 4 of the MCU. I don't know if you watched that video I sent you last night.
I did. I just didn't respond to your text because I tend to do that lately. So I think it's some internal thing because I was texting you like 10 times in a row and didn't get any response back. And
That's
this is my
true.
internal.
That's not true.
Right.
Take that evil off of me. Listen, I'll show the internet the text thread right now.
Interwebs. Yeah, but I did watch that video, and it was kind of talking about the chronological, because the MCU does keep the movies in chronological order.
Yeah, so they can't just release, they can't just delay release on one without delaying the release on all of them.
Right.
And so,
except Black Widow, I think they could, but
they're going to move right now. The plan is to, just like James Bond, they're going to move the Black Widow release date to November.
Yeah.
And then, and a couple that they can, they're going to restagger, and it'll eventually catch up with itself, like toward the end of 2023.
Yeah. Which is just crazy because it feels like that's so far away. But then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that's really not that far away.
Yeah. 2017 doesn't feel like it was that far from where we're at right now.
Right. It feels like it was just 2017.
But also in news that actually everyone cares about, there will be a follow-up to the Tiger King.
I heard that there's going to be another episode. I didn't hear yet. I would be surprised if there wasn't a season 2. They said that there's so much more left to tell.
Yeah.
So I might be that small population that hasn't watched Tiger King yet.
Hang up. Watch that. You can come back later.
Yeah. You definitely should. Listen, I'm not any smarter after watching it, but it's definitely a psychological, makes you think a lot.
Also, if you ever felt like maybe a little bad about yourself, this will make you feel way better about yourself, because never was the term dumpster fire a better example of a word to use. This man's life is a actual dumpster fire, and it is just
and they're all
joy to watch.
Horrible people.
They're wretched human beings, all of them. Even Carol Baskin.
Well, social media, all you see is the memes and everything like that. So it's one of those like documentaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
go in stores.
It's equal parts documentary and like just mocking. Is that it's like, you do wonder, is this real life?
Or is it just fantasy?
We're caught in a landslide. There is no escape from that reality.
From reality. Yeah.
And it's a tremendous show, mostly because there's real people like this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, but this is the greatest thing ever for everybody that doesn't see.
Like I said, if you're only listening and not watching these videos either on Facebook or YouTube, you're missing out during this time in our careers.
We had a family vacation plan for the end of April to Great Wolf Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Great Wolf Lodge is now closed till June.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You can't go to Wolf Lodge anymore.
You can't? That's crazy.
So, you go online and you do the rebooking thing, and they're like, oh, we'll give you a $50 room credit. I'm like, okay, sweet. We'll book for October.
You can't go to Wolf Lodge.
Except October is twice the price.
Oh, you can't go.
Right.
You can't go.
Yeah. I know. Are we still there? Yeah.
Yeah. We're just saving the mic.
Oh man, this is a perfect example of just, this is real life now for at least for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Quarantine life.
Yeah, it's that hashtag quarantine life.
Yeah, there's so much craziness is going over on his end that he's now been muted. He's muted himself.
He's muted himself.
Yeah.
I'm taking a picture of this.
Quarantine is not, you get to spend all this time with your kids. The downside is that all you do is spend time with your kids.
Right.
This is awesome.
They get cooped up. And
I'm a fan. I'm just sitting here watching this now.
Yeah.
You have to go. You have to stay home until.
I know. I'm home. He's flying a jet.
Tell them why we have to stay home.
Because
I'm not
of
flying
the
a jet.
germies.
Jeremy's, yeah.
I'm
Oh.
not home.
Now he's in the Batcave.
Now I'm in the Batcave.
What? The Batcave.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah.
Um.
But normally his weekly routine would be we'd go to Home Depot a few times a week, and now he can't even do that. He's been cut off.
Oh, he's been cut off.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
because they're not doing those?
Yeah, well, they're doing it, but they're limiting. So you're turning blue, huh?
I'm just gonna cut this up into a best of Carter
What did they do?
episode. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
A blue shirt.
You do have a blue shirt.
I have a blue pants and a blue shirt.
And
Excellent.
you got a blue house with a blue window.
We're good with colors.
We are. We're doing all right.
Look at my
Mm-hmm.
look at. I'm gonna take off my pants.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take off these brown pants.
Yeah.
Brown pants.
Oh man.
Brown pants. The brown pants. The brown pants. I have to take off
All
the
right.
brown.
Thanks. All right, you up outside?
Oh man.
He's good.
No, that's
I'm a big fan of the Carter Show.
the
This
most
is now the
entertaining
Carter Show.
I've been all day.
Yeah. And there he goes again. I'm a big fan of the Carter Show.
I am too.
There he
I
is.
missed the bench on the way down.
Oh,
Oh,
He's fine though. Hey, look. Okay.
it's all good. We don't like staying home either.
it's not
But
our
we gotta
favorite
do it.
thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. How's the Batcave? Oh, is that the Enterprise? Look at you.
Discovery.
Oh, sorry.
Listen, I only know that because it was in the file name title when I downloaded the picture. So
Gotcha.
anyway, yeah.
So, yeah, he
Life
got
is a
muted
little
again.
boring.
I don't think he knows.
Oh, I think he
I'm
does.
good.
There you go.
I think he does.
There was a time that I worked in an office and the mute button was very familiar to me.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. I
Hey.
understand completely.
I was the king of the double mute on conference calls, like
Mhm.
just in case. Mute the phone app, mute the system, make sure that whatever's going on in the background isn't being
You
heard.
never want to be that guy that's crunching the pretzels on the conference call.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to stay home.
So,
No one wants to stay home. Everyone wants to go out.
yeah. Well, it's the price of staying home, quarantine life.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yep.
I don't want to stay home. I don't want to
This one's for you, Mika.
Poor kid.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So,
I'm 100% just gonna make a GIF of him crying that he doesn't want to stay home.
yeah,
It's happening.
this is by far my favorite episode ever.
It really is. Especially, again, I think it's cool because what we've been trying to do is just talk to people about how these changes are affecting their everyday life, and this is about as good as it gets.
Yeah. So yeah, when you see this on the news later on about, hey, we were trying to have a conversation, and it's homeschool life.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. And Carter's awesome. So.
Oh, he muted himself again.
Muted. Unmute.
Oh, I think Carter got a hold of the laptop.
Yeah, Carter hit it on his way out. What I was going to say was when Kellen contacted me earlier, and I was like, hey, it's going to be Carter and I.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, my son Milo was a guest on the first episode.
My brown pants. I want to take
Okay.
I'll invite my kids all in on some, maybe the next episode. It'd be like, hey, just randomly come in.
I think we should have them all just be on as guests. Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to get you
and
I don't want to get you and my son in the same room.
Why?
Oh, my son's a smart ass. I don't know where he gets it.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
That's all right. No. Look at that. So.
All right. Well, this has been
Cool.
This has been fun. It's good chatting with you.
Okay, I just have to say for everybody just listening, stop what you're doing and go watch the videos.
Yeah. I might not even put this on the podcast channel. This might just be video.
Straight.
It just
like
doesn't,
the old
it wouldn't
school
make sense
Disney.
out of context.
Yeah, like the old school Disney videos. Straight, the sequels. Straight to video.
Straight to video.
Like The Little Mermaid 2. Straight to video.
Line me 4 times, 4th 12.
And if anyone thinks that for a second that we're not going to air this, they're wrong.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
yeah. This is
wrong.
the greatest ever.
So we're all about that. We're all about real life.
Yeah.
Here
Things
at
are happening.
Weird. We care about.
My home very far away.
So if you're wondering, he was just using a drill on my face. He wasn't punching me.
Okay.
That was a drill.
Fantastic. Now I really need people to stop what they're doing and go watch this so you can see that he's not actually drilling his face.
Like that one. See, the easiest part of me wants to give him instructions and encouragement on what to do next.
Yeah, that makes you an accomplice.
Exactly.
So the woodwork is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, so the benefit of it is he gets to be in the shop with me all day long.
Right.
Which is great.
Cool.
He has his own little ear protection and everything. He dressed up in this construction worker outfit this morning. He had his toolbox. I'll shoot you the text, Kelly, and you can drop it in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send it to me.
Dressed to the nines as a construction worker coming out to work with me this morning.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I think he's just. Okay. I think like most little kids, he's just fascinated that he can see himself on the screen doing what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. He's like, oh look, people are watching.
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah.
Next week, it's just going to be
running on no nap. So
yeah.
Like teetering where it's going to turn into craziness.
Oh, this is my favorite.
This is going to be so good.
It's going to be fantastic.
All right. Well, I think looks like dinner is about to come out of the oven because we're recording a little bit late today. So
I'll own it. It was my fault.
Busy day. So
yes, it was. So
I'm gonna sign off.
Well, Mika, can you hear? Hey, how can people get a hold of you to order some awesome woodworking stuff?
So basically, Instagram, Facebook at Discretion, or our website is Discretion.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Awesome.
Hi.
We'll put the link in too.
We'll put a link in the description, and I've got some negative space here, so I'll fill that in for us as well. Thanks for coming in, and Carter, hey, thanks, buddy, for being on the show today. We appreciate having you.
Thumbs up. High five.
Thanks for having us. Chocolate.
Nice.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody for watching, for checking it out. This was fun for me.
This was awesome.
Definitely unconventional, but still had a good time. So that's it for us for this week. Just take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Until next time. He's Tucker.
He's the beard.
We're out.